All right. Hello. Hey, everybody. Am I can turn it down? Okay. I think it's turning it down. Hello. Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. Hey, Mom. Okay. So, real quick, while people are starting to join us, I'm going to show, just kind of flip through, not go through all the elements or all the pages because it's a big collection. I wanted to just show and remind everybody real quick, Bungalow Lane, which at the end of this live, I will make sure to put a link to my little scrapbook store where it's available in the store, okay? But hey B, Mom and B are on. Awesome, awesome. So, real quick, there are a couple of things that I know I bought twice because I knew there would be things that I would like to have more of, like these epoxy stickers. I wound up buying one set ahead of time, and then I got the scrappy bag, and one came with the scrappy bag. So there's two of these. They're super cute. There's buttons, hearts, there's little animals. I'll try and, oh, they don't put pictures on the back. Dang. But there's all different kinds of things in there. We're probably going to use on our project today the Puffy stickers, because those are cute little elements that we can put around. I like the hearts and maybe even the stars. We'll see. We're definitely going to use, oh, they have these on the back. These are the, let's see, will it focus? The different flowers, and they have leaves and flowers, so we'll be using some of those. And then I got the 6x8 pad. We will not be using that today. We got the sticker book, the swatch books. Those are cool. Oh, thank you, B, for putting those on, putting the link on there for me. I appreciate it. You get one of these because you can see I used some in another project, but you get one of these in the scrappy bag. So we may use these. Who knows? I've already got it going. Now these are like a layered sticker. So it has some puffy, well, not puffy, what do I want to say? Foam. So it's got like dimension. Then we have, ooh, it came with a big chipboard piece. Ain't it cute? Now this collection has copper highlights. So any of the foiling you see is copper. And then this was a specialty page. It's kind of hard to see, but it's really pretty. There it is a little bit. Also copper. We have the foam stickers, which I may use Hello Beautiful for my title. So we'll leave that out. And then, of course, regular alphas. And these are cool because they look like, it's hard to see in the web camera, but it actually has like a stitch pattern. So it looks like a sweater. And that's nice. And then we have some more stickers with the copper foiling. A couple of borders and some fun hearts and stars that you can layer, which we may use, we may not, I'm not sure. But this collection, let me tell you, is huge. Hey, Takara, how are you? Thank you for joining. All right, so you can see there are a lot of papers in this collection. I got 2 of each sheet, which you don't necessarily have to have, and I'm not sure. Usually the scrappy bags only come with 1 of each, and then you get the second sheet. I'm the type, I like to have a second one so I can use both sides, because when it's double-sided, I kind of feel like I want to be able to use both, you know? So There's a lot of sheets. I see we getting some people in. Now, I will tell you the sketch and the pattern paper, I've already picked it out. I'm using the sketch challenge for my little scrapbook store. Just showing you a little bit. So this was released back in what, September? Oh, thank you, my niecey. Hello. Thank you for joining. All right. Yeah, I think it was in September when this came out. But it has nice fall colors, but it has like really pretty pinks and like a dark navy blues, and I love it. But I've been hoarding it, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, Wendy. I don't know why I can never remember that is you. I'm gonna have to try and do better. Right? It is. I was actually contemplating using that one, but I decided to do a different one, which I'll show you in a second. And then for the first time, I think her collection had these large tags, which I really liked, which is possible. I was going to use those, but I decided to do a cut apart instead. We have like the 3x4 cut aparts, which are super cute. And then this one is the big sheet, and we're probably going to use the one, I already have it cut on the first page. So stuff like this, right? You have a page that you could use for cutouts, and then on another page, you can use the background. That's why you get 2 pages. All right. So let me put this to the side. I'm going to try and put it at least somewhat back in the bag so that way it's not all over the place. How are you guys doing today? Did everybody have a good day today? I actually went and got my hair done. That was most of my day, but I'm glad to be here with you guys. So I'm just going to slide all this. And this is usually how I keep my scrappy bags. For the most part, I try to keep everything together, like stuff together. So that way, when I want to use Bungalow Lane, I have it all. And I don't have to go, well, where did I put, you know what I mean? Like when it first comes out, as it starts to get, I guess, used more, and it gets lower and lower as far as product, then I may start doing stuff where I group it together, but a lot of times I leave it the same. You're tired, B? Oh, I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad you're here too. So these I don't think I'm going to use, so I'm going to put them over here. And we're going to keep out. Okay, so for right now, we're going to keep these out. Not sure, but I like the blue leaf. We'll see. So these are the embellishments that we're thinking about. And I'm going to share with you. Okay, so I picked out this paper. Okay, and on the back side is this. It's a little busy. I wasn't really feeling that side, but I feel like you can never go wrong with a stripe. And then for either the side or a strip on the layout, which I'm going to show you, I'm either going to use this and then also this side. I pulled a third sheet just in case if I decide that I want to do, because I like those, right? And then let me see, I like those too. And I'm not mad at that. So that's why I kept the 3 sheets, because I just wasn't sure how they were going to all lay out in the end. But that's where we're going. So I've been thinking, and I'm like, I don't think I want to lose a whole section of this paper, right? Because I'm going to use only a portion on one side, and then I'm going to use one of these on the other. So I think what I'm going to do is actually cut these to go on top of white cardstock. So bear with me. If my camera goes a little crazy, just bear with me, you guys. How's everybody's weather going? Because I know ours today, I think it got up to 40 something or 50, something like that. Like we've gone from winter weather and now we're in like springish, kind of like a fallish feel today because it really wasn't that cold. And then I think the rest of the week we keep going up in temperature. At some point, I thought I saw 70. I'm like, what? Oh, is it freezing one day? It is crazy how this weather be sometimes. Okay, so I guess I should show you guys the sketch because I didn't put it up on the screen. Sorry about that. Let me turn down the brightness. See if the camera will do okay. All right. So this is the sketch that we're doing. This sketch was created by Jessica, who's on the design team. And we're doing the right-hand side. It is a double page layout, but we're just going to work on the one side. So we have the red section, the gray section, and then that strip that's going across the middle. So those were what I was talking about with the sheets earlier. Okay. And with the hearts, we may not be using them that big. Actually, I think I may be doing the flowers instead, only because I think I'm gonna like those better with the with the photo. You're doing that side too? Are you working on it tonight, Wendy, or have you already done it? Or are you planning on doing it? Okay. So I definitely want the stripes to go horizontal. So, and looking at that, it looks like it's a little bit more than half. So it's not quite. Ooh, if I make it 8 inches, then I know that my other paper would be at least 4. So let's do that. Let's make this 8. So we still have some paper that we can use for something else. We're going to cut off our branding strip. I guess I could have done that first if I wanted to keep the strip, but I'm telling you that pattern doesn't do anything for me. So we're going to leave that. So we have one half. And now I'm going to take this one and I think, yeah, I think I want the flowers to go up and down. So we're going to go line this up on the 4 inches. Let me move my lotion. Okay. You know what? This strip I do want to keep solid. You see how, thankfully, whoever sent that message to me over the waves, I got it. Because that is a pretty strip. I love that flower. Okay. It's so pretty. So that could be used on another page, right? So we'll keep that. And now I can line this up on the 4-inch. And put this to the side. So we can do like that. And then like that. And then if I wanted to, I could even, because see, this is pretty much solid, but I could cut like 1/2 inch. Let me see. Let's see. So we take the 1/2 inch and put that down the middle. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Scrapping a book that you just read. I wanted to do that. There's a Paige Evans who it created this collection with American Crafts. She has, I think, a cut file that's with the books. And I thought that would be so cool to back it for a layout. So that's a good idea. All right. So this is the photo. I haven't torn my pieces off yet, but so this is kind of what I'm thinking, only because I know how I write, and the way I write is messy. So that strip that I am going to put underneath here, um, I didn't want to be journaling on top of that. So I know I need lines. So that's why I figured, you know what? I'll just add in a little journaling tab and we'll just do it like that. Okay. And then what I was thinking, I think what I'm going to do is actually to keep it kind of in the same vein, I think I'm going to use this one. Yeah. Okay. So the thing that I'm talking about, let's do like this. Me and my phone are fighting. Okay. So this white strip that's going across the middle, right, is not quite um the 12 inches. And by the way, I'm basing this on like the outside being the 12 by 12, like the square, but technically you could even make your paper 12 by 12 and put shrink this so that way you have a border. That's the one thing I like about sketches. It's hard to see, but you can do so many things with them. Okay, so we're going to keep it going, but that's the part that I'm talking about right there. And it looks like it's about a little bit shorter, not as long or as wide, I should say, as the other one. So since I made that 4 inches, I'm going to make this 3 inches. And then I'm going to cut this at, I like the darker pink, so I want to keep that. So instead of 12, I think I'm going to cut this at 10 and a half, just a little. Yeah, yeah. I was thinking I wanted it just a little bit longer or shorter, just so you can see more of the paper because it's so pretty. Okay, so now we got this, and we go like that. Oop, oop. Okay. So what do you guys think so far? I like that. Okay. You guys good with that? I think I'm good with that. So we're gonna go ahead and start laying these down. And oh no, I did put it out. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting down our main pieces here. Right? Yeah. I think the using the pink on the back is the way to go. The stars, I think, just had too many other colors that I didn't plan on using in the sketch, and I think it was just going to be too much. Okay, got an eyelash. Okay. All right, and I'm just trying to line this up. And that's the beauty of using wet glue, y'all. I put it down, and just that quick, it was ready to say that's it. But I needed to readjust. All right. For whatever reason, Didn't want to line up nicely. There we go. Okay. It's still went a little crooked here, but that's okay. I think it's pretty much lined up. If I need to, we can always straighten it. Okay, let's do this one. And this one, I can see a little bit of the branding strip on it. So I'm just going to trim off just ever so slightly. The best part is if I wanted to, we can always take our like edge distresser and just, purposely kind of distress the edges, and then no one will be none the wiser. All right. Let's do this one. I would love to see what people did using this paper, because this is messing with me. All the shapes and patterns. I was like, All right. Can you guys believe we're already in February? I'm like, what happened to January? I think I went to sleep and I missed it. I really was like, I don't believe we're in February already. Well, before we know it, will be summertime. Now, because I got that strip that's going to go down the center, I'm not worried. Now, this one seems like it's too long. Lordy. I'm not worried about the center if they don't line up right in the middle, because it's going to be covered anyway. All right. All righty. Thanks, Mom. I'm glad you're liking it. All right. And then I am going to use my sanding block on this one, because when I cut it, it got a little fuzzy. Okay. So now we're just going to put this down. All right. Now I'm going to try and split it even, but it's all good, even if I don't. I don't know. It's just something about that. Whenever I do like pages that meet up, I love putting a strip down the middle, because to me it finishes it off. Now, if we weren't doing the sketch where it's kind of right and left, and that's where I wanted it, you could turn it sideways, right? Put it on the bottom and the top, and still do the same thing, right? Have it be just up here, or vice versa. Put that on the top and put that down here, right? So there's a lot of different things you can do with this sketch that when you look at it, it may seem like, oh, well, that's kind of, there's not a whole lot to it, or it seems so simple. No, you can dress this thing up any way you like, right? Top, bottom now. I could put it on the left if I wanted to, instead of having it on the right. So let's say we did it like that. I still like the dark on this side. And we did this like this. You can do that too. I like that. Hmm. Uh-oh. Did I just mess myself up and go, ooh, let me change it? Let's see. You know what? I think I'm going to flip it. I think I am. I did it to myself. Okay. So there we go. We're going to go like that. We're going to put our photo and then put this. And we'll do it like that. And then we can still have room to layer some flowers. All right. I'm going to lay the pink piece down. Look at it, you guys. We are flying. We are flying. And sometimes you have to do that. You got to flip things around, move it around. What you initially set out to do, it may not work once you actually start putting the papers on. It's okay. It's okay. We're still using the sketch and we're still having the same elements. All right. So now I'm going to take these white bits off. Okay. So we have that. And then with these two, if you ever like just don't know what to do with the cut apart sometimes, if you cut your photo down, sometimes you can use them as layers for your photos. I mean, obviously we're not going to for this one because that's the one that we want. But if you want to have a layer that matches the, the collection that you're using, that's an idea. So like, let's say I'm not a real big fan of Love Begins Here, right? If I trim my photo down, I could have a little bit of pink and a little bit of blue peeking. Oh, we're going to do that. That's what I love about lives. It's like, oh, you know what? I had a plan. It don't matter. In that moment, I was liking the way that looks. Okay. Okay. So let's trim this down just slightly because we don't want the words to necessarily peek out, but we just want a nice edge around. So I just got to trim it on the side. Okay. So right now it's a little shy of 4. So I'm going to trim it. Hope I didn't trim too much. Yes, for a hidden journal card. Yes, ma'am. Oh, perfect. I love it. Love it. And boom. Let's attach our photo. Okay. Oh no, I must be channeling Jessica, I swear, because I feel like this is flying by. We're going to be decorating soon. Calling this thing done. All right. Everybody's still hanging in there? Let me know if you guys are currently working on anything with me. I got it's funny because I don't know if anybody besides I know Beatrice does, but there's a lady that we follow by the name of Vicky Booten. Oh, Wendy, that's a good idea for ephemera. So like you would cut apart. That's a good idea. Like you could cut this part out and then have it as like a sentiment on something. That would be cute. You must be a really good fussy cutter because I'm horrible. But Vicky Booten over the past couple of weeks have been doing this whole bokeh technique. You're working on an assignment on Photoshop. Okay, B. Getting that education. All right. And she used her crayons with acrylic paint, and I got the stuff out to do it, and I haven't done it yet. So that was one of my plans over the weekend. I was gonna do it on the live, but I think it was Tisa. She did it on her live. So I was like, well, we don't need to see that again. Okay, so we got that attached. So I think we're gonna do like that with the made me smile, kind of peeking out as sort of like a small um little journaling or title. And then I'm just looking at these because I just want to be like, make sure I got the right one. Okay. I like that. Carefully crafted. Yeah, I do. I like the Hello Beautiful, even though it's got the multiple colors. It's like, oh, mm, 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 mm. Mm, sweet thing. Oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna do Creative Soul. You make it work, right? Okay. Okay. Yes, yeah. You know, that's my whole thing. Like I love Vicky Booten and doing her weekends with her product. But she also has fussy cutting in in her projects and stuff. And I just be like, oh, I hate fussy cutting. Okay, so I think we're gonna use this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull it out and just do Creative Soul. Because on the 2-page layout that just created, I want to say she had a big title on the one side, and over here was like a micro title. So I think that's what we'll do. Something like that, like Creative Soul. Okay, let's go through some of our flowers and see what we got. I think I'm going to keep it kind of small because I don't want, this isn't the project for like the super big ones. I think this one I want to do smaller. I'm going to cut that out. So we might be able to do that one. That's yellow. Got pink. That one's cute. I like the leaves. I do. Let's see. I like that blue. We'll keep that option open. Ooh, we got some tiny ones. Okay. So let me see. One of those. One of those. All right. And they got some decent sizes, I think. Well, that one kind of matches the stripe. I'll leave it. I'll leave it for now. I like that big leaf. Look at that sucker. That is huge. And wrong color. And wrong color. Like this one has pink in it, but it's yellow. I'm not really feeling I could use the yellow. But we'll see. Oh, while we're trying to figure this out, let me put my thing back in there or else it will dry out. We all know that, right? No to the orange. I don't know if I like these leaves. Might just do the flowers and leave the leaves alone. Leave the leaves alone. Okay. Save those for another project. Okay. Trying to see. Because I like that one. I'm just laying these out, okay? I'm gonna try and keep looking up, make sure I don't miss anybody's comments. So if I go like that. This one. I should save some pinks just so that way I would have some on another project. Save that one. I like this one too. And I am going to use some foam on these to give them a little bit of height too. So we got one pink left. Ooh. Save that one. And we'll just do the 5. Okay. And let's see. I like that butterfly. It's staring at me, telling me, pull me out. Remember, did you just wait, you guys? I think we got to put that somewhere. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That brings that pattern right over there. Likey. Okay. Well, now we got to go through it just because. Now we have this one. Now this one's a little bit bigger. Then maybe I can save that one. But it's not like crazy big. And then I like that yellow one, but we can save it for later. We don't have to do 3. So we don't have to do 3. Wow. Look at some of these flowers are freaking huge. Look at that. Are you guys still with me? I haven't lost anybody. Okay. I kind of got into my own thought process. See, he's there. Those are cute. And then more leaves. So I think, that one's cute. I wish they had one of these in that darker blue. Right? They are huge. I think she's uh in that same vein as Vicky Boot in there almost. Where it's like, okay, just cover the whole photo. Switching the pink and blue ones. So you think over here? Like that? It seems lost on the pink. Yeah. Well, and that's why I was like kind of moving the blue flower, thinking that maybe it would help separate the pink. I was thinking about that with this one too. I do like that flower, or yeah. But I'm thinking, does it need to be the darker ones over on this side? Yeah. And then maybe some of the pinks over here. And I'll cut that in half. Okay. Okay. I think I'm down with that. I'm down with that. All right. Yay. I won't make you guys sit through me trying to put those back in. And then once we lay this down and start adding the pieces, I may add a few of these around. So we'll put that to the side and let's get some fun foam because I want to put that on the back of our photo. Oop, don't mind me. Okay. Just use some. Oh, and it fits perfectly. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Especially those big ones. It does help when you cut them in half. And then you'll watch somebody else use them and you're like, wow, really? I never, okay. And here I was thinking they were hard to use, you know? All right. Okay. Actually, I'm going to use the ATG. I guess I could use a small piece in there. I don't want it to lay weird. All right. Okay. And I like to use the fun foam, like I said before, to give me a little bit of a edge to kind of tuck stuff behind. So it gives it a little bit of dimension there. And then on this one, what I'll do is I won't put the tape all the way around, like right at the edge. I'm gonna leave a little bit up so that way I can tuck a little bit on this one too. Okay, I'm gonna put this there. This one. And I have my block. All right. Now this little bit here didn't get off on the assembly line. They had a little bit of paper that was there, so I'm going to cut that. And then I'm going to put some glue down. I'm going to tuck that piece under. And then this one, we're going to put it up on a piece of foam. And it can overlap the photo a little bit. And then that way, when I put down the butterfly, it'll kind of go in there. Wings, somewhere in there. Okay. Massive, huge ephemera pieces too. But they can, okay. So Wendy said, because it was long, I'm gonna post it up here. That they want to have the life size. But can we have 3/4 inch or a half? I know, it is so true. She's talking about all these like huge, like I don't need the actual flower bush. You know what I mean? Like I don't, next thing you know, they're gonna I don't know, put the whole like put thorns in it, like bring it back some. We know we're paper crafting, you know what I mean? Oh my god, that's so funny and so true. So on this one, when it comes to butterflies, what I like to do, and I know a lot of other crafters like to do, is just really glue down the center part of it and then leave the wings so that way they look like they're flying. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put that right there. And you could put tape down on it as well. I just, when it comes to like the ephemera pieces and stuff, I tend to just keep grabbing the glue only because it gives me a little bit of wiggle room time and we can play around here. Okay, so I know I wanted to put this one partly under there. So I'm gonna just cut her right there. Glue up the back and tuck. All right. Do we see that? Do we see that? I like that. And then I think I'm going to use the other half over here because it's dark enough on that blue with the paper that I think it will stand out. That's just another layer. All right. And then these two, we'll put our foam squares. I think this one will fit the whole piece. This one is going to go right there. All right. We're getting there to the end. All right. We're doing good on time. And again, thank you guys for being with me. If you're first time here and you're just peeking in, please consider hitting subscribe on my YouTube channel. I would totally appreciate it. I think I want to do this up away. I know you guys are like, really? It's just a flower. Put it down. All right. And then I think what I'm going to do is put this one so that way we have it in the right spot. All right. Now the good part is the only thing that has the copper foil is the sentiment or the title with the word soul. So we might be able to get away with just using regular gold splatter, which is what we're gonna do because that's what I got right here. Even though I don't mind mixing metals, but if I had a whole lot of copper, I would want um the copper in my splatters. Okay, so there's that. Oh, thank you for posting it again, B. Now with the puffy stickers, you do get two. So I'm just gonna use what's on here. And we're just gonna put some in the center of some of the flowers. So I think on the pink ones, we'll put a little blue button, a little green button. And then on the center of this one, this was a bigger flower. So I'm like, should I use, I'm gonna use the pink one, the big one. All right. And then on this one down here, I think we'll just use another green. And they do have sticky backs. I just always use a little bit of glue to make sure they have a little bit more adhesion. And then, let's see. Do I want to use any other? I like the hearts. And since she had hearts in her picture, I may still use them in the design. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of place them around. Place one down here. And then this bigger one we'll put down here. All right. So looky here, we got 10 minutes to go. And I think the layout is pretty much done. We're not going to use the leaves because I didn't do anything else with the leaves. So that's going to be a no. And then I think it's time for us to do some splattering. And then off camera, I will journal about when and what happened when I took this picture. So let's see if we can find a scrap piece. Ooh, I think it's going to cover pretty well. There's a little piece sticking out, but it's okay. I'll try not to go crazy. As I laugh at myself. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I can't believe this hour has flown by. So if you're watching the replay, Beatrice has put the link to the Bungalow Lane in the comments. So you would be able to see it in the chat there. At the end, I will try and put the link in the more or the description area as well. So that way you can find it there. All right. I'm going to put a little bit more over here because I can't help myself. All right. Love the gold. I know, B, right? It like came out like super quick. Crazy. And we're just going to tap a little bit of the black. Don't panic. It's going to dry back. All right. And then the last element, because I always do it in threes. Don't ask me why. I like the black and white is like always a must. And then I usually do a third color, whether it be the gold or like, depending on if I'm using like a pink or a plum, or one time I used navy. I just always like to use a third. Okay. And white just adds a little something, something. All right. And there we have it. So excited. Let's take our cover off. And then what we're going to do is just grab our microfiber cloth. And we're just going to clean it up off the photo. Because we get it quick, and anything that's on here, we can just wipe off before it dries. All right. Okay. So there you have it, you guys. Try and hold it up as it focuses. You can see some of the splatter. I'll just slowly turn it. Thanks, Mom. I'm glad you like it. That way you can see all the splatters. Come on, camera. I love it. I love the splatters with the three colors. I really do. And because we didn't gesso the papers, the white and the black, even the gold itself will kind of fade back once it's dry, and it'll be really pretty. It won't be so in your face, but I love it. Either way, I love it. And then I can journal here, and let me see. I think this might be too big, but I could put my date like right there. Boom. Let's see. Do I have a date for this? I think on the phone it'll tell me. Let's see. Let me go to days, months. I know about when it was taken. Okay. Nope. It was right in here. Okay. Bear with me, you guys, because I was thinking I would go ahead and. Ooh. Oh, that's when I created the photos. Hold on. I got to go back. I wasn't back far enough. It was in October 27th. Ooh. Let's see if we can find it. Well, it would definitely be 21. And it would be, let me tell you, you definitely want to get this and like start working it because not having used it but one time, the wheels are like super tight. October 27th. Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna actually date it while we own because I just did it. Okay. All right. Test paper. Okay. Okay. So once we get it inked, the spot where it has the sticker you want to have facing you, and you're just gonna press down. And there we have our date. So let's ink it up again. And we're just using VersaFine Black Onyx. And I don't want to, because this is pretty big. So I'm trying not to get it on the flower, but I want it as close to the top as possible. And there's our date. Yay! I'm seriously going to journal off camera though, because I hate my handwriting. All right. But I love this picture and when it was taken. So I'm going to write all about it. So thank you guys so much. We're right at 9 o'clock. Do you guys have any questions? I know that the calendar, if you're on my little scrapbook stores page, we always put a calendar up to let you guys know when the lives and things like that are going to happen. Stay tuned because I know they're going to be talking about our online crop that we're going to be working on. They've already kind of posted a few things for it, so keep an eye out for that. If you missed it and are on Facebook, you can go on there and see Jessica's video from Sunday. She did Traveler's Notebook, and she showed her layout she did with the bokeh technique, which was really cute. Am I missing anything, B? I'm trying to think. Is anybody else coming up? Oh, I know they haven't announced any live sales yet, but keep an eye out, keep checking because hopefully Michelle's getting better and she'll be ready to do a live sale soon. I know we're all like jonesing. Jones in the shop, right? And the website is still there. They're shipping all the time. So you can go on to the website and purchase. Items are still being sent out. She just hasn't done a live sale in a while, but you can still purchase from the website. Trying to think if I forgot anything else. I'm trying to think. No. Did Gina do her video? I can't remember. Just keep an eye out, you guys, because I know each of the designers, like we all try and pick at least 1 to 2 days to do lives if we can. And B, I know her schedule is kind of tight at the moment, but whenever she can, she will announce in the group if she's going to be able to go live. So just keep an eye out if you can. And okay, wouldn't let you reply. That's weird. Did it put you in a timeout, B? It might have put you in a timeout. All right. Well, thank you guys for staying with me and crafting with me today. I'm glad. I hope you guys like the layout. I will, like I said, put links in the more section for those who are watching the replay and maybe aren't seeing the chat. That will be down in the more section. And please consider giving this video a thumbs up and subscribing if you haven't already. All right. Thank you guys so much. Oh, Rachel's on Thursday and you're on Saturday. Okay. So if you're still here with me, don't leave. Rachel is on this Thursday evening, and then Beatrice will be live on Saturday. So mark your calendars and definitely come out and support all the designers. Okay. Thank you guys so much and have a good evening. Oh, okay. Rachel's at 7 and Beatrice is at 11 a.m. on Saturday. She's doing an early morning. I'll be at work. Boo. I guess I'll have to catch the replay. Night, everybody. Thanks again. Bye.